All right. Good morning to everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Anybody is present at the time, and also anybody that's going to replay the show this morning. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Ooh. Dude, turn was good, bro. Appreciate you being in here as always.
If you want an AK with I had an AK-47 with 100 rounds, red carpet on my track and Air Max, they wanna play with a London scout. We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of milk for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get my bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP. The price go up if it's USD. Better watch your words, I get you mixed by the shit you tweet. I told her, bro, if it's personal, you got to jump out and do it on feed. We got something in common with scream like diamond, back to the guns in deep. If you want the UK with a
John Doe, good morning, brother.
With a samurai sword, 19th piece with the Air Force One. My scheme on spun, but we don't snowboard. Go on a glad your phone at home. What's wrong with these guys? They go and record. Sold them strawberries broken hell. Well, I'm talking broke the lot, but I lived in Harlem, I would have been Mitch. That man would have been like Ace and Snitch. If it was
Agent Zero in the building. What's good with you?
North Carolina would have been Frank with a Mick. If the ops got nominated for the Brits with a wet to the ceremony with sticks and a G17 when it came with a switch. If you want a UK would have had an AK-47 with 100 rounds, red carpet on my track and Air Max, they wanna play with a London scout. We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of milk for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get my bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP. The price go up because USD. Better watch your words, I get you mixed by the shit you tweet. I told her, bro, if it's personal, you better jump out and do it on feed. We got something in common with scream like diamond, back to the guns in deep. Latex gloves, I'm on the drill, watching 5, Jack and Jill. Up on the op, 7 and nail, primitive. I'm in the field. 2 things that you'll never see is me run from my opera, bitch in my wheel. Got day ones and I'm with them still. Fighting, getting swallowing pills. I still want to deal with Nike. I can't get caught on no rings, so I'm inside out in the shiesty. We go through the front though, cause they gon' tell when that back though shit get spicy. Internet, if I catch you in traffic, the fuck you gon' do nigga tight numbers. But it's all bad. I hit the bitch once, she already trying to be white. I'm from the street and I got ops. I don't got time to go sight. Wait me over here, but you see your person. Shut the fuck up if you like me. I fill up your closet with Birkins, buy you away and make sure you ice. All right. If you want a UK with a AK-47 with 100 rounds, red carpet on my track and Air Max, they wanna play with a London scout. We ain't got generational wealth, got a couple of milk for my unborn child. If I pay man £100,000, I can get my bum right in front of a crowd. That's GBP. The price go up if it's USD. Better watch your words, I get you mixed by the shit you tweet. I told her, bro, if it's personal, you better jump out and do it on feed. We got something in common with scream like diamonds, back to the guns in deep. I can feel it break my mind out of love. Every time you come around, I fade up. Got niggas that I miss. Life is a bitch, but I ain't know that you was this short.
That's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Good morning, everybody that's in here. Steven, good morning. Appreciate you. Good morning, everybody that's in here so far. Welcome back to another daily facts and stats show, Monday through Friday. Our last day on YouTube for the week, 11 a.m. Eastern time. Until appreciate every single body that's in here so far. Appreciate everybody that supports facts and stats. Whether you in the chat and you type, whether you come on the stage and you talk, whether you the ones that come back in here every day throughout the week. Thank y'all so much. Greatly appreciate it. To start everything off, if you are in here, do not forget to like the video. Lawrence, my brother, what's going on? If you are in here, do not forget to like the video. That helps the algorithm out for someone that may be surfing on YouTube to come across this Fact and Stats Live daily show. Also, on top of that, make sure you all comment throughout the show. Say whether it's a question, whether it's a chime in on whatever the topic is, or something that you heard, or whatever the case may be. Jaja, morning, my brother. Definitely got a question for you today. Y'all gonna sign Bosa? Well, I don't really care about the Bosa brothers. No funny. I don't even. I personally don't care about the Bosa brothers, but we'll see. Um, Make sure you all comment. Also, make sure you all share this out one person today. I'm pretty sure if you share it out one person, they'll be more than likely to return and or talk one day during the show. And that's ultimately the goal, to build a platform for everybody to be able to speak their mind in regards to whatever the topic is. So that's that. And last but not least, make sure you all subscribe. And if you are not subscribed, if you are not subscribed to Facts and Stats on YouTube, make sure you'll hit that subscribe button. Road to 1,000 subscribers. Road to constant growth. Road to daily growth. However you want to toss and turn it. But I do appreciate the ones that are subscribed already. Also, I appreciate all the members, people that are members already. Speaking of memberships or being a member, you can become a member too. If you are not, the link to becoming a member is in the description on this video. 3 different levels you can join as: level 1, level 2, and level 3. They all have different customized perks. All have the ability to send different emotes into the chat as well. And you can become a member for as low as $5. Again, the link is in the description on this video, and that's just really extending your support for the platform, what I do on a day-to-day basis. Also, you can send super chats and super stickers at any time throughout any show, not just today, but anytime throughout any show. Next, you got the Fact and Stats on social media. These links are also always in the description as well and on the page. The Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. In my opinion, Twitter is the most important out of the 3 because that's where Fact and Stats started at. That's where Fact and Stats had the biggest following on, I'll say. And that's where I always tweet out where the show will be held. So, like, for example, tomorrow, you will see me tweet the show's going to be held on Playback. And I'll get to what Playback is in a second for anybody that may replay this or in here and don't know what Playback is. As Playback is constantly making improvements to their infrastructure and to their site, I'm definitely making sure I continue to include Playback in all Fact and Stats related things. I know the crowd sort of kind of jumps up a little bit more when it's on Playback, so I'm still utilizing Playback throughout the show as well. Mainly some sort of kind of around like NBA talks and things of that nature. Granted, you can get some good talks on about the NBA in YouTube. Back-to-back days this week, actually, with me and Wes and others having a conversation. So do not forget to pull up to the YouTube. Do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube. Do not forget to follow Fact and Stats on Twitter if you don't already. And speaking of Playback, playback.tv/Facts and Stats is where we watch live NBA games at every single night. Playback.tv/Facts and Stats is where we watch live NBA games at every single night. This is a everyday thing. If you ever don't want to watch a game by yourself and you have League Pass, which is more beneficial, pull up to the Playback room. If you do not have League Pass, you are a member on YouTube or subscriber on Playback, and you ask for VIP, I definitely will prioritize getting you VIP. If you are not a member and you are not a subscriber on YouTube or Playback, and you ask for VIP, and somebody that is, or somebody that currently has VIP and is not present at the time, you will get it. But if somebody that does come in and they are a member or a subscriber and they ask, I have to give it to them. They went out of their way and they're standing support for me. I got to go out my way and make sure that they're taken care of when it comes to watching basketball games inside of the Fact and Stats Playback room. And speaking of Playback, let me show y'all what Playback looks like for anybody that's going to rewatch this. Somebody rewatched the show yesterday and chimed in on me and Wes, Zion and Booker stuff. So people definitely do always rewatch the show. So this is what it's going to look like. This is what it's going to look like for the ad event. And I think we got the Lakers and Knicks tonight, which I cannot wait for. Please pull up for that game tonight. We got some basketball today too. This is going to be a good game. Okay. Either way, though, Lakers and Knicks, 10 p.m. Eastern time. You do not want to miss it. I will be live, present, locked in on this game, as I am locked in on every Laker game now. Now that my favorite player, Luka Doncic, is in the building. This is a home game, so I can't wait to watch it. Make sure you all pull up. I'm going to schedule that right now. And the first game that we're going to watch tonight will be the Pacers, Bulls and Magic. I'm sorry. And then I guess I don't freaking know. Whatever gets put onto the screen, because I don't think. I guess. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, whatever game gets put onto the screen at that point. To be honest, I guess I'll go. I don't know, bro. None of these games are really worth it. Yeah, I don't know. So whatever games get put onto the screen, yeah, Reeves is back today. Reeves is probable, so he's definitely expected to play tonight. For the sake of it, or for the time being, I'm gonna just do that because I don't think Maxi playing. Again, playback.tv/fact and stats live nightly watch parties. The link is in the description on this video to sign up and join the fact and stats playback room, which costs $0 as well. It's an app you can easily download. You guys can app you can easily download. You guys can sign up and join the room that way. We are 4 members away from 1,700. 4 members away from 1,700. So make sure you all sign up and join the fact and stats playback room. Website for apparel. The website is still active. Still working on a new design. Still looking to a new design. I am also making a post. I like making post office runs on Fridays. So post gym tomorrow morning. I'm gonna go to the post office. I got like 10 or 15 different orders to ship to people. No lie. So that's going to be a jam-packed drop-off. So if anybody's waiting on anything, I will ship that tomorrow. Because people on TikTok bought some stuff too. So I will ship that tomorrow. Again, the website is factandstats.us. Be on the lookout for it. Again, like I said, I am working behind the scenes. And also getting assistance behind the scenes to try to find another design for you all that supports Fact and Stats in that aspect. Next, you got the Fact and Stats Gambling Discord. Constantly trying to grow that. I can't believe where we were 2-3 months ago, man. 2-3 months ago, everybody was dropping plays, and now it's stopped. And I know I'm one of the biggest ones that said I'm trying to stop. I be stopping, and I be fake stopping. I know how I go. Be fake stopping. Love-hate relationship, bro. It's a love-hate relationship. But I'm telling you, let the Nuggets have lost that game last night, boy. Let the Nuggets have lost that game last night. I want to give a big shout out to Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook, we are locked in. Westbrook, we are locked in now. Me and Westbrook are locked in. I mean, I was locked into that whole second half of that game, especially the fourth quarter. Russ hit 2 big threes in that fourth quarter. Big threes. Big ones. And he had a layup, I think, too. Layup over Jonas. So shout out to Russ. We are super locked in. If Russ don't hit that second 3, they don't win that game. Because Zach LaVine was just going. So, in my opinion. Anybody that gamble and want to join the Fact and Stats Gambling Discord, feel free to join. The link should be on this page. If not, DM me. Who sold your parlay? I made it. I try to outsmart. I try to be smart for no reason yesterday. I try to be smart. If y'all in the Discord, as long as you cash one, you profit. So I cashed one, I profit, right? I made a profit last night. But I try to be smart. I'm like, Alabama coming off of a bad loss, in my opinion. Should have won the game to Tennessee. They're coming back home. They got Florida. The team are sort of kind of on the same level, although I do think Florida is better. I take Alabama money line, on the parlay. Alabama sell the parlay. It is what it is. Like I said, I still made a profit last night, but that's the only thing that sold me last night. I don't know if anybody else gambled in the chat last night. Cat coming back too. It's gonna be a movie tonight. It's gonna be a movie tonight, Sly. Bro, we really went from being a finals team to the most injured team in the league. And that's why I say you gotta enjoy the moment. You gotta enjoy the moments, bro. Cause you never know what's gonna happen. You never know. Look at the Miami Heat, for example. We make the NBA finals. The next year we come back with the same team, basically, for the most part. Trade for Terry Rozier, right? His neck fucked up. Jimmy Butler get hurt because of Kelly Oubre wanted to be Superman. And now, fast forward to now, Jimmy Butler not even on the Miami Heat no more. Terry Rozier is probably one of the worst guards in the league right now. Did y'all see the Brick Center clip of Terry Rozier yesterday? I never in my life seen something like that. Hold on. I think I'm joking. Hold on. I never in my life seen something like that before. Like I never seen something like that before. You know what's crazy? Terry Rozier had the allegations. You know what I'm saying? About let me say the investigation to him gambling or whatever the case may be. Somebody, I need to find it, bro. I need the Terry Rozier. Oh my goodness. 2 points, 3 turnovers. Over. Oh my goodness. I need to find. Here it is, bro. If y'all didn't see it, now's your time. I mean, this is a guy that we traded Kyle Lowry in the first round draft pick for. He by far is one of the worst guards in the NBA right now, like today. Like present day, right now, he's one of the worst guards in the NBA. Like, think of the worst guard on your team and look at Terry Rozier and tell me why Terry's better than that guard. Whoever the worst guard on your team is. That's to anybody. Who's the worst? Tell me why Terry Rozier is better than the worst guard on your team. Whoever it is, whatever team it is, just tell me why. Let's take a look. Can't make this shit up. No, slow down. Nope, go back. Let me stop right there. How do you do it in and out with your dominant hand and you lose the ball like that? I think this is an in and out. Oh, okay, that's his offhand. In and out with offhand. How did that happen? Tell me he don't got folks still gambling on him right now. Tell me. And then he fake mad. Look at this one though. Look at this one.
Oh hell no.
What?
Still going. Rozier turned it over again, having a tough night. And Rozier off the DHO, and he turned it over, turned it up. But you don't want to play with your team, especially against the Miami Heat. I tell you, hey, you don't like playing in Miami? Yeah, better do a lock down to 3. They got to get busy. Rozier with a 9-1-1 comes up short. And on Merrill. Rozier, a contested 3 is short. The ultimate teammates and sacrifice so much. Rozier on the show and go. That all year. Empty corner 2-man game. Rozier with a 3. Anderson with a rebound. Rozier relocates for another drive. Well, that was awfully short.
I mean, I didn't even read none of y'all comments. I mean, he by far is one of the worst. I'm so serious. He's by far one of the worst guards in the NBA right now. Like right now. Present day. And I'm dead serious. Present day. Shout out to Payne Pritchard and Derek White for sure. I definitely had them in the tweet. Hey, when you copy a Luka jersey, no clue. We've been in the conference final battle since 2020. Cut it. Facts. I enjoyed every single one of them. Shake Milton. I like that. Same dude. Same dude for sure. Same dude. Like he shouldn't even be sent to the G League. He should just go over, in my opinion, because he shot a wild shot in the fourth quarter yesterday, bro. Like it was wild. Y'all know me. I'm a Heat fan, right? And I mainly care about 3 players on the team, mainly Jovic too. So I mainly care about 4 players on the team, to be the hard truth. Hero, Bam, Jovic, and Ware. And I am thankful for Davion and Wiggins at the moment, right? But they got to earn that with me. But hell of a game. We're going to get to the game on shore and playback. Hell of a game, by the way. Like the Heat surprised the hell out of me last night. And really what Bam was doing. Bam showed that Bam could be like, I'm not like a guy. Like like when Bam is in that mode, Bam can be a guy. Not a guy that's a number 1 option or number 2 option or anything like that. But a guy that you can go to get buckets. And we did that. He was knocking down 3s in the fourth quarter. He was just scoring in an array of ways in less of this game. Can't remember the exact stat line, 32 or 34 or something like that. But Terry, I mean, it get to the point to where like I wouldn't even play him. And make it worse. He's still on the roster for next year. So tough crowd, bro. You know, it's a tough crowd, bro. Bam performed. That's the only thing that made me happy, to be honest. So Hoffman was solid too. But yeah, we'll get to that, bro. I'm sorry, I had to share that with y'all because that's what I had to watch yesterday. Somebody said somebody got hooked. Zubac hooked you. What he hook you on? What was what you bet on? What's the rebound? I saw you say something about rebound. Shout out to Harden, by the way. Well, I like when the players that's on their way out the league give us performances like that. Like, give me a 50 ball. You know what I'm saying? Give me a 60 ball. I like shit like that. Like, can y'all imagine if LeBron James was to score 50 points again in the game? Like, that would mean something to me. Can y'all imagine if KD were to go out there and get 50 points again in the game? that would mean something to me. I don't know. Maybe I look at it a different way or whatever the case may be. But I like when players that are on the verge of going out of the league within the next 5 years, or really 4 years, probably for all four, probably harder too. Yeah, within the next 4 years, and they give us a 50 ball. A 50 ball. I really wanted him to make the team history. I really want him to break the team history record. I think Bob McAdoo got it at 52 points. I wanted Harden to break that, but he missed a couple of free throws. So he missed more than a couple. He missed like 3 or 4 free throws in that game. What I want to say. Quick comment, Jaja, and I want your thoughts in the chat and or stage. But quick comment. Obviously, yesterday, I think this offseason for the NFL is about to be a lot of rumbling and shuffling and all type of things. DK Metcalf requested a trade yesterday. As of right now, the 3 teams that are at the top, as far as showing interest, is the Texans, Chargers, and Patriots. It's rumored that the Seahawks want a first and a third. That's a little wild to me. And on top of that, he wants a new contract paying him about roughly $30 million per year. So Z-Farm, I do appreciate you being up here. When you see DK Metcalf request a trade, and obviously they released Tyler Lockett, how do you feel about him landing on one of those 3 franchises? If one, which one do you want him on? And then would you trade a first and a third for him?
Well, no, I wouldn't trade a first and a third for him. Absolutely not. Especially if he wants a brand new contract, $30 million, and would put him within the top 15 of wide receivers paid. Absolutely not. Not a first. I give him a second round pick, a second rounder that would turn into a first with I believe a snap count, just like D Hop did, just like all these other wide receivers. But no, not a first and a third. Absolutely not. But I like the vision, and we talked about it last year. McDonald's building that team, man. He's tearing it down. He's tearing down what Pete Carroll did, and he's building it up in his own image. He wants his guy. He's got his guy in JSN. That's his one. And he's going to build around JSN. I'm interested to see what he does in this draft. Obviously, there's some solid talent in the back end. Emeka Egbuka is one of those guys I think they might go after. But, yeah, for DK, a first and a third, nah. But there's a team you didn't mention that I would like to see him go to. The Green Bay Packers. The Green Bay Packers is a team I'd like to see get a wide receiver 1. Solidify the 1. You can trade one of the guys you got, Bo Melton, a Jaden Reed, one of those Wicks. You can trade maybe to Seattle, get them an option over there as well. Nice little back and forth. It helped both teams out. They get a pick, a wide receiver. You solidify your 1 for Jordan Love. I think it'd be a good trade for both. But out of the teams you said, I got to go with the Patriots. Get Drake May's guy. If you're gonna do it, that's the team.
That's the team that I least like, to be honest. I get because obviously the Patriots are going to be in the market this offseason via trade, via free agency, whatever, to get, like you said, Drake May guy. But I don't know if I want that guy to be a DK Metcalf. That's not a knock to DK. He's a dog. He's a great wide receiver, in my opinion. But I don't know if I want the Drake May and DK pairing for the future. I'd rather be somebody else. I don't know. I'd rather be somebody else. And I will probably go with, when it comes to the Texans and the Chargers, man, the football fan in me would love to see DK and Nico on the same team. And also the football fan with me to love to see Justin Herbert get DK and have Ladd as well. Damn. If I had to choose, I'll probably say Chargers. I want the Chargers to make a swing, man. The Chargers is a team that really, really need to make a swing to get that wide receiver, because I think a lot of the things are already set in stone for how they want to operate. And also they already got a quarterback that's viewed as a top 5, top 6, top 7 quarterback in this league. And Joey Bosa just released, and so they got some flexibility. It's just about what are they going to want to part ways with the draft compensation, and then on top of that, give him that contract that he wants. So I will probably root for the Chargers out of most, but it's definitely going to be a Charger out of the Patriots out of least. It's going to be Chargers or Texans for me that I would like to see him on, because I would like to see CJ Stroud have the ability. Well, no, not like, because he's in both teams are in my conference, but I think DK and Nico on the same team, that would be pretty damn lethal. So yeah. Yeah, that is tough, Bear. DK Ladd, and if they potentially take Tyler Warren, yeah, that would be tough. That would be tough. That's going to get clamped twice a year by PS2. In the chat, real quick. Before out of these three teams, who do y'all want to see DK Metcalf on? West typed something in playback yesterday, by the way, Z-Farm. West typed something in playback that said, which we're trying to trade Mark Andrews for DK. Where'd he get that from?
Oh, that was the Zach guy, Zach on Ball on Twitter with the Lamar profile. He posted that. I think it was a Mark Andrews, a 3rd-round pick for DK. I wouldn't do it. I'm not. If I'm trading Mark, I'm trading him for. I'm just trading for a pick. I don't want a fucking guy. I'm gonna be honest. I know you just mentioned him. I like Bosa. I don't know about you. I'd like Bosa if you can get him on a nice contract and not an overpay, something cheap, something not something, but something middle.
But he ain't going for nothing like that though.
I don't know. I don't know because there's a lot of guys on the market, a lot of guys in this draft.
Yeah,
I think he could take some. I don't know. We'll see, but that's
Bosa.
something like
Bosa probably 29 now. 29 what? 29, 30?
I think he is. He's somewhere around that.
Let me see what Bosa released after a 9-year run. He's probably 30, 31 then. Number 3. Bosa was 29. Okay, 28, 29.
Yeah.
So he died. Okay. Okay, I guess it'll be cool somehow. Okay. So there you say, hell no. Yeah, I don't know. I get granted. I think we need a guy on a pass on up front. You know, shout out to the Raiders. I will give them a random shout out. Max Crosby is now the NFL's highest paid non-quarterback. That's big. That's major. You know, so they just taking care of him just to take care of him. To be honest, they ain't about to be any good. So he got a ridiculous contract yesterday. No, I'd rather get Bosa than Mac. So there is me personally.
Khalil back?
Yeah.
Good, Jojo.
Yeah, God, good.
Yeah, I think for us it's like we load on that Bosa for because we already got like Will and the deal locked up. So Bosa will probably be a rotation. So he'll be probably better like somewhere else. Though.
It's hard to hear you a little bit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm just saying that like we already got Will and the deal, so like Bosa will be better like somewhere else.
Nah, we're not putting Bosa on the Texans. How you feel about DK though? When y'all showing interest in him?
I mean, with him, it's like with the first, like, and the third, like that'll be like too much. And then we kind of maneuver around like with cap space a little bit because we kind of have to. Because I know like we restructured like Deco to clear some cap space a little bit, so we got to clear some cap space to secure some other areas though. But as far as like giving them what they asking for, and then like trying to pay that, like I mean, like I don't know if it happens, but it'll be nice to have him here because I'm all for like making my team better. It's just I don't see it like firmly constructed right now.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I think gonna happen too. So you know, we saw the freaking rumors and reports yesterday that just 49ers are going to try to, you know, pair the Bosa brothers together, which I think will be fun for the sport of football. But y'all ain't on nothing anyway, so nobody care about the 49ers no more, man. Our time came and gone, man. You gotta enjoy the moments. What is CMC gonna look like next year? Y'all need more pass catching as well. I mean, defense not the same. Obviously, a lot of that was due to injury. So I don't know, man. Nobody care about the 49ers no more, Sosa.
Nigga, fuck you.
Go let them Bosa brothers have fun together in San Fran, man.
Listen, I'm actually glad you're talking about football. I had some people asking me about DK. Listen, DK to Houston seems like it's going to happen. Houston actually looks. I think it's the best fit. One, he's the least hurt out of. He's been the least hurt and the youngest available guy who's like a former All-Pro level player, right? Like all the other guys who are former All-Pros are like 31 years or older. Ayuk's available for trade, but he's probably not going to get traded, right? So you got DK and Higgins are probably the two best guys, right? Yeah, I think DK going to Houston would be a perfect fit. You just realize, listen, I'm going to be honest with y'all. Tank Dell probably will never play another NFL game. It's unfortunate, but that's just the truth of the matter. He probably will never play in the NFL again. It's been 3 months. He just had ACL surgery yesterday. So he's not playing this year. He like I said, he probably will never play another game. Would you rather pay a 31-year-old who's coming off an ACL, or would you rather make a move for a 27-year-old ex-All-Pro who has no injury history in the NFL? Like it's a no-brainer that Houston goes and gets DK. It's probably would be their smartest move.
So do you think what if what team do you think will go harder for DK? Let me ask you that, between the Chargers and the Texans.
I think the Texans. I think when you look, I think the Chargers have options, and I think the Chargers also now they have to kind of address their defense. I mean, both your edges are gone. Bosa's gone and Mack is gone, right? They're both not going to be there.
Yeah.
So I think that their defense, they obviously need another playmaker, but their defense is. Don't be surprised if they bring back Hunter Henry. That's a guy I think
but we saw how, and again, I like him in both spots, Texans and Chargers. I think the Patriots are the one I least like. But we saw how that pass catching was just such outside of lad. Like, what can he do?
Yeah, but it's also a matter of investment. Would you rather go get a receiver in the first round where you have 5 years of control, or would you rather give a guy who's 27, 28, $35 million a year? Because if you trade for him, you have to extend him too. So like, that's the problem with going to get a DK. You're going to have to give up draft picks and then you have to pay him.
And Ev, I think we forget too.
That's major.
That guy Greg Roman's over
give
there.
an extension. My fault. Go ahead.
Yeah.
No, that guy Greg Roman's over there. I don't think they're gonna value the wide receiver position as much with that over there. I think they do get a tight end, like you said, Hunter Henry. I thought they would get Mark. I don't think they will pay the capital, but
if you actually also,
I think they're getting a tight end this year. I think
if you
they're
also
a high value tight end.
Listen, if you ever look at his career thus far, Justin Herbert's best season was when he had Hunter Henry as his fucking tight end, and then they let him go for nothing. That's been the missing component to their offense, is a legit pass catching tight end that was high level. He hasn't had one since his rookie year. And he's probably he's a great throw of the football over the middle of the field. He just hasn't had that available to him.
Yeah.
So
Texans.
I'm glad.
I like it, bro. No, I like it. And you got a point with the Diggs thing, and obviously the Tank Dell thing, and obviously both teams have the need for the wide receiver, or for a wide receiver, I would say. I think the Texans, it's a win-win on both sides, because he's not coming in with no pressure. He's not coming in saying, I got to be the guy on a down.
No. He is coming in with pressure because they're going to pay him like a wide receiver one, just like they paid the other receiver on the team. They just gave Nico extension too.
Fact. But I'm saying, like, they can thrive off of each other, though. It can sort of, not, you know what I'm saying? They both can eat. Like, it don't got to be it's third down. I know I got to get the ball right here. Like, I think if either one of them is open, I think that CJ will be able to get them the ball, as far as Nico and DK. I think that'd be a great pairing, bro. I think that'd be a really damn good pairing, honestly. That'll probably be up there. Let me know if I'm going too far. AJ Smitty?
Hunter Henry's a free agent. Bear.
AJ Smitty, Sosa?
What do you mean? Best duo in football?
Would that be up there with that?
You know who I think is the best duo that no one talks about? Nah, I can't even say it.
Hill and Waddle.
No, I like the combo of Minnesota is like the least talked about. And them niggas is nice. Jefferson and Addison are nice as fuck, bro. People just sleep on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I like Jordan Addison. That's why I wanted during that draft, to be honest.
That's the duo to me that no one talks about, bro, but they're nice as fuck.
Yeah.
I think they're the best duo that no one talks about. I like Smitty and Smitty and AJ, obviously, right? You could talk about.
Think you would put them at duo one?
Personally, for me, yes. That's just me, though. I'm partial.
That's a lot of respect. That's some good respect.
Dog, listen, I think people sleep on Addison, because what happened with Jordan Addison in college was, at Pittsburgh, he put up video game numbers, right? Then he transferred to USC for the bag, and his numbers dipped. And people forgot just how good he is. And in the league, since he's been in the league, bro, he's been amazing. There's no weakness to his game. He can run every route. He can get on top of the defense. What can you say about his game that he doesn't have?
No, you're right. You got a point. So you like Jetta, Addison, and then who's two?
Smitty and AJ okay. To me. And again, it's splitting hairs, but I think when Addison has 9 touchdowns back-to-back years. He had 10 touchdowns and 9 touchdowns his first 2 seasons in the league. Just from scoring touchdowns, that's huge. Getting in the end zone is huge.
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And this is your number 2 receiver. You got 19 receiving touchdowns from your number 2 receiver.
Shout out Rashad Bateman.
That's insane. You know what I'm saying? In 2 seasons,
So you'll put Nico and DK at 3 or somebody else ahead?
Nico and DK could be 1, bro, if they're healthy. The thing about Nico Collins is that we know he's an elite talent, but he hasn't played an NFL season where he hasn't missed games. He's been hurt every season he's played. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's like the one knock on Nico Collins.
Yeah.
But when he's on the field, he's nice. DK is a former All-Pro, and it's difficult to roll coverage when you have 2 6'5" receivers that can both run 4.4. That's difficult. That's extremely difficult to match up with. So
no Chase and Higgins love because you don't know if they'll be together next year.
What'd you say?
No Chase and Higgins love because you don't know if they'll be together next year.
I think that
good question.
I think that there's a huge gap between Chase and Higgins. And I think that Higgins has been a larger beneficiary of them rolling coverage to Chase. And I don't think it's as much of a. I don't think that Higgins is the technician that Addison is. I love Higgins, but Higgins has yet to show me that, like, 1, he gets hurt. 2, like, the numbers are good, but, like, outside of 1 season, like, they didn't contribute to winning. Respectfully. I know that might not matter to some people, but I don't know. I think Higgins to me has.
That's definitely a good point. That's definitely a very valid point. No one talks about T. Higgins, but God.
I'm saying, like, if he goes to a team and he's the number 1 option, right? Like, what's his route tree now? Because he's not running a bunch of seams. So is his job just to take away to roll coverage to him? Because our team's going to immediately be like, oh, yo, we have to roll a safety to T. Higgins. I don't know. I don't think so. You think that's the case? He goes to Carolina right now. You think NFL defenses are rolling coverage to him on first down?
I mean, not every team. I think some teams would. I was looking at them more as a tandem, though, not just if you separate them. I guess from your vantage point, you're assessing and evaluating how good these receivers are when they stand alone.
Correct.
And then when you put them together, how much better they get. So, okay. I get you.
You see Jamar. I mean, Jamar's triple crown, bro. You know what I mean? Like, we like Higgins, but there's no question that he's not the number 1 option on the team. You know what I mean? So when you're talking about a guy getting
for Addison, though.
Yeah, like, that's what I was about.
Yeah, I mean, again, Addison in his first 2 years, I could care less about the yards. Him, like his skill set would make me pick him over Higgins.
I mean, I hear you on that, but when you make points like there's no question who the number 1 is, same applies for the Vikings.
I think Addison could go. I think Addison would go to another team and be more productive.
No, I agree with you on that. Like, I 1000% agree. I think the same could apply for T. Higgins, though. It's
could,
a health thing.
But we don't know.
I think it's just health. If he plays a full season, I think he's more productive as a 1. I mean, but that just comes from volume and touches. I do think, maybe a little bit lower on T than I am.
How many seasons does T. Higgins have where he got in the end zone 9 times?
I don't know, but that's one of his best attributes.
Like, he's gotten double-digit. He's gotten 9 touchdowns 1 time in his career. That was last year. Addison's already done that twice to start his career as a number 2.
What's the next highest for T after 9 though? How many times did he go over 7? I'll say
just 1 time. It was 2022.
He has 1 season of 10+ touchdowns this last year. Their record was what, like 5 and what was their record
in 22?
So you mean to tell me he put up his best season when they couldn't stop anybody on defense? He scored a bunch of touchdowns and got and finished with 900 yards in 12 games, right? Alongside the Triple Crown winner. Yeah, I'm not sold on him being a number 1 at all.
Yeah, that was a statement I made though. Like,
I get what you're saying. As far as a tandem, listen. As far as a tandem with Burrow, also you got look who's throwing him the ball. That matters too. You think Higgins and Chase's numbers would be the same? Sam Darnold was throwing on the ball.
No, I don't think they would be, or I don't think Chase would be a Triple Crown winner. I still think he would be productive. Same for Higgins. Like, Sam played well, so they were productive. If Sam played like shit, they wouldn't have been productive. You know. But
For sure.
I feel you. I just wanted to gauge where you had them, if you had them, and why you weren't ranking them. Was it because you didn't think they would be together this upcoming season?
Yeah, I think. That too. I think it's over with for them this season. I think that Higgins is going to get moved. I just don't think it's financially responsible to invest in 2 receivers for that much money, especially given the state of their defense. I just don't think that's smart.
And then, according to reports, they're still far off with Chase. So,
yeah, because the first number in Chase's yearly has to start with a 4, and that's their fucking fault because they didn't sign him before. They're dumb as shit.
That was so dumb because they could have said themselves a 5-6 million or something like that. That is just so stupid, bro.
Yep.
I was just so stupid because what Jettas is at 35, 36?
37 and a half.
37 and a half for Jettas.
Now I got to reset the market.
Yeah, even now it's got to start with a 4. You got the market floor starts at 40 a year. You don't got a choice now. It's the owner's fault.
Yep, and we all knew this was gonna happen. Shit, we all knew. That man Kate said, "Okay, you ain't want to pay me last year." He said, "I'm gonna go into the season and play it out. I'm not having no contracts talk during the season." Came out and do it. Y'all know how insane it is to do a Triple Crown. You know how insane it is with all these talented wide receivers in the league, and you leading touchdowns, yards, and receptions. Like that's insane. So
after starting slow.
Yeah, correct. Facts.
That's the crazy part, bro.
That's insane. But what we chiming in real quick on DK requesting a trade. 3 teams as of now is reportedly interested. As of reported, first and the third is on the market or the table for him. That's what Seattle wants, and then obviously he wants a new contract as well. He's in the last year for his $72 million deal that he signed about a couple of years ago. He wants to start at 30 M's. 3 teams interested: Texans, Chargers, Patriots. Which team would you like him the most on?
Chargers.
The Patriots. I think he'll end up.
Z-Farm said Patriots too. I'm not. That's the one I like the least. I don't want DK and Drake May. I think he needs somebody else.
See, this is the thing, dog. It's like understanding what changes when DK's on the field and how it makes other teams adjust. Right? DK don't run fucking great routes. He's a huge target and he's fast as fuck in the open field, but he's not like a great runner. Doesn't run a bunch of slants and routes, right? DK would be able to take the top off and it would immediately help the other receivers because none of those other receivers outside of the Douglas kid can really get on top of a defense. DK will clear out a ton of space for those other guys. He would do the same for any team he's played for. I mean, like they're talking about JSN. I think JSN needs to realize his job's going to get progressively harder with DK Metcalf not there, because it's going to change. It with DK not on the field, it changes the way you roll coverage because you have a 6'4", 220-pound receiver that can run 4.3, that can run right past the safety, that can run right past the corner, and then in a one-on-one situation, he can win a 50-50 ball. Those are all attributes that are a big deal.
Yeah.
So I think with May, with any team he would help, right? But I think with Drake May, it's like you give him a legit X, and now you work off of that because that's what they're going to do. Whether it's Higgins, whether it's Metcalf, whether they make a play for like a Devontae Adams. Shit, I was going to say Amari Cooper, but I don't know. I think his market's going to be a little bit deflated.
Yeah,
a little. Yeah,
more. Yeah, no way. They good off Amari Cooper now. I'm not gonna lie to you. Is he a free agent, by the way? He was a free agent.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'll be surprised if Buffalo bring him back. To be honest,
man, I can't believe only 3 teams are really trying to get in on the DK stuff.
I'm telling you, man. Listen, the Patriots have 125 million. I think something. It might be bigger in cap space. They're going to make splashes.
Yeah.
They need offensive line. They're going to get somebody. I heard they're trying to get Ronnie. They might pay Ronnie $25 million a year. They might take him off us. They might get DK.
Should no, I'm not saying what they did is the wrong move, but should the Commanders have waited and got DK instead of Debo?
No,
No,
absolutely not.
No,
Okay.
I like Debo to Washington.
There's also
Too
listen. There's a couple things that makes the Debo move a great move for them. One, the guy that's running the show in Washington drafted him. Peters drafted him in San Francisco. He scouted him and drafted him. He's the reason he was even on the San Francisco 49ers, right? Two, you get the most motivated Debo ever because he got a ball to get a bag. So you're not going to hear nothing about him complaining. He going to come into camp in the best shape of his life because he knows he don't got a guaranteed cent past this season. So he got to hoop. He got to come to camp healthy. That $27 million from last year that was guaranteed, it's not the same this year. It's a little less, but you know what I mean? He's no money after the season. So I think Debo, and also I don't know if y'all knew this, but they threw the most like wide receiver screens in football last year.
Oh no, yeah, that's
that's like it's like a perfect fit.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it should work out in their favor.
Yeah, I think the DK stuff is interesting though. I do think I think it's too expensive. Like the first and the third, I don't know if I would be interested in doing that.
For
For
Debo?
real?
Or no, for DK?
DK.
For DK, yeah, I think that's a bit pricey because you have to pay him as well.
But you always start high.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, the market. Yeah. I'm saying that as a team trying to acquire him, I don't know that I would try to meet that initially.
He's worth a second
I
and
would.
he's worth a second and third for sure.
Yeah,
First and a third, no. Second and third, yes.
Yeah, and that's where I was gonna go with that. I would be looking if I was trying to acquire him, start with a second and third and try to build off of that.
Because you could
But,
put
I'm
it
not doing the second. I'm not doing the second and
but hold
third.
on.
I'll do a
Listen.
second and fourth.
Listen, I'll do second and third if I don't have to give them both to you in the same draft.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now, if I can give you a second this year and a third next year, we got a deal. That's cool.
Yeah.
But giving up the thing is with these teams, what they want is the immediate return. What's the highest pick you're going to give me in a month or in 50 days or however many fucking days are till the draft?
Mhm.
Like that's what they're, you know what I mean? Like that's what they're waiting for.
Yeah,
So
I'm with you. What would you do in the same draft? Second and what?
for DK,
Yeah.
one, you have to think they're going to take on whatever his contract is for the year. So you get that off the books. You're still going to have to take a hard cap hit though of some sort. I don't know what the amount is. But I would do, you'd have to get the second this year and I'd do a third next year. But if you were going to give me 2 draft picks this year, it'd have to be like a second and a late round pick because there's just too much value in an immediate draft after losing an all-pro level player that you don't want to you don't want to put yourself in a situation where you can't at least put a player in position to help your team.
Mhm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they would
think
save
DK is worth
18
the
million
first.
with a trade and a 13 mil dead cap this year. So
Yeah, I don't think DK is worth the first simply because the value of the first is that, like, let's say, for example, they were to draft a receiver to try and replace DK, at least they'd have a 5th year of control. Because that's the difference between a first and second round pick. A first round pick, you get a 5th round option with that player. So you have more control over a player that if you do hit the lottery on him, you get to control him for a little bit longer, as opposed to a second round pick where you don't get the 5th year option. And that's the reason why teams push so hard to try and get a first round pick.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to DK. We'll see what happens with DK. I think this is going to happen pretty swiftly as they save like something in if they make the move, something in dead cap space if they make the move before the new league year.
So the Raiders aren't even in the conversation
for DK. Man, I said like 10 minutes ago before he came up on man, they just taking care of Max, dog. I ain't gonna lie, that contract, shout out to Max, hell of a player. Highest non-paid quarterback in NFL history, but that team ain't going nowhere. The team don't got no direction. They're looking into Russell Wilson. I don't even think they're looking at Russell Wilson or Sam Darnold, whatever it is, but it's about to be a shit show.
You think they're that
yeah,
far
I don't
away?
think
You think they're that bad?
I don't think they're a close team, a team to be competitive in the AFC conference. No, I don't think so.
I don't
Because
think they're
you got
far away.
they have
people think.
What do you feel about the Raiders?
Yeah, I don't think they're that far.
They're not that far away, bro. Like, you got to think, they spent a bunch of money on Wilkins last year. He got hurt. You got to believe that if Wilkins is healthy and on the field next to Crosby, the defensive line should be a legitimate problem for other teams. That's major. Their offensive line wasn't that terrible. Their quarterback play was fucking awful. Decision making, the ability to get the ball downfield.
What about the running back play?
That too, but again,
that too.
You get a guy in the draft that
but they hit a home run on Bowers. Jacoby Myers is still one of the better slot receivers in football. Can get open, can do some stuff. You got to get an X. Like I said, the offensive line's not that bad. It isn't.
But so they have a good D line, offensive line. Basically, what you're saying, solid. Got to address the quarterback issue, which you're most likely going the veteran route, which is Russell Wilson or Sam Darnold. Then you have to get a running back, and then you have to get an X that you just spoke to. And then what about the corners and defense, the secondary situation?
The corners aren't that horrible.
Listen, the corners aren't that bad. And if your pass rush is elite, just the back end of your defense doesn't have to be as great. They could go, I could see them go and get a guy like a Javon Holland, add him to the secondary, and again, it changed. He's a legit superstar playmaker level player. Superstar level player. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like Javon Holland. Yes, I like him.
And again, I think that you got to get a quarterback in house. I got to take this call.
Okay.
Yeah, Holland's not going to be there. You're going to see NFL free agency starts 1 hour later. He's off the board. I'm telling
you. Jordan, you feel me? Holland the free agent. Holland the free agent. Is he fun?
Yeah, Javon Holland. Yeah, he's going to be probably one of the hottest commodities in free agent. He'll be off the board within an hour and a half. Javon
would be a great. I know we're not getting him. I don't want him, but he'll be.
That's what I was saying. I'm like, damn, I love him, but he gonna cost a lot.
He will be. It's because we can't roll out what we did back to back, because we rolled out some bread to Marcus Williams, right?
Right.
Really nice, good contract, and then we got Kyle. We cannot roll out something like that to Javon and then still having to pay.
But hold on, that's a casualty of football. Marcus Williams got hurt, and that changed his ability to play football at the level he was playing it prior to you signing him. So it's you can't have buyer's remorse just because somebody got hurt.
No,
I think that's.
I'm not giving you that. I'm not giving you that because Marcus Williams got hurt last year. What was it? A torn pec form, I think it was. Whatever it was, he got hurt last year, and he still returned and was still looking better than what he did last year. While quote unquote not even 100% than he did this year. He was 100%.
But that kind of goes to Sosa's point. If again, in the injuries are always different.
Hurt because you're getting paid.
Injuries are different, and everyone's body responds differently. And because he was good in the same year he got hurt, doesn't mean that would continue to carry over. Doesn't mean that his offseason workouts and regimen will be the same, et cetera, et cetera. If it is injury based, you could see it be a delayed effect. Is all I'm saying. That's possible.
But I'm just not paying Javon Holland when I have Kyle Hamilton coming up, and he's got to get his bag. I'm just not. And that premium it's a non-premium position. I'm not paying $45 million or $30 million for two guys.
And their roles are the exact same.
But yeah, I must.
And we have Ardarius Washington.
Javon and Kyle's skill set and the way they play are arguably the same. They can play down in the box. They can play. They can play center field. Obviously, Kyle got amazing, even better when he played center field this season, just because that's his natural position. If you remember back at Notre Dame.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
And that's when I first
admit, though, I think I'm with Sosa with the Raiders. Because again, quarterback play, we've seen it completely change life. And I'm not going to say Russell Wilson is going to be that guy. And maybe Sam Darnold may not be that guy either. But Sam has much more juice than a guy like Russ. And if you put Sam on that team and he has weapons, I think the pathway for them being competitive with what they do well defensively is, a lot more feasible. It's just something you could see a lot easier because they were in games and they couldn't win because of their offense. They were in a lot of games, especially through the first half of the season, in terms of, hey, if you had an offense that could go score 24 points, you will win these games because your defense. It's just a domino effect. Your offense is performing. It makes it easier for your defense to perform as well. And
And
they
if you
didn't. They never had that.
and then also, dog, like that's again, they've never had the luxury of complimentary football. Like again, they got rid of Josh Jacobs, and obviously the Josh Jacobs move looks worse because he performed really well with the new team. We saw that across football though about running backs finding a second life last year. Like I believe like 6 of the top 11 rushers in the NFL last year were on their second team. Like
I hear you. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm all for the league being
just
competitive
saying.
across. I'm all for the league being competitive across, but I don't know, man. We'll see, because Fredo even typed offensively, they really just need a running back and a quarterback outside of court. I mean, they need a running back and a wide receiver outside of quarterback. They can be a wild card team. I tremendously disagree with that. Like
They really don't even. They really don't even need a. I mean, I'm not going to say they don't need a wide receiver.
Good. I don't know what people. Their defense isn't bad.
They will not be. So if they get a quarterback and a running back or whatever, y'all think they can be a wild card team this year?
They can compete.
They can compete with anybody.
If they get the performance,
If
like,
they get
I promise you, if they had, like, granted, it's not possible, but if they had,
see, if you don't know what it's like to have a quarterback that be turning the fucking ball over, so you don't understand it. Your quarterback don't fucking give the ball to the other team, so you wouldn't know what the fuck's going on.
Listen, the Raiders even beat us this year. They beat us this year, but I don't know, man.
But on top of that, it's just like, look at how life changed for us, and we had no weapons. And Bo, while he had a really good rookie campaign, it's not like Bo was like some revelation at the quarterback spot. He still has a lot of flaws.
Wes.
And we went on to win a whole lot of games because our quarterback play improved so much. And it's not like we had a top 10 quarterback in the league last year.
Wes,
what did he do best?
30,
a bottom quarterback to one who was somewhere in the middle.
He didn't throw the ball to the other team. He didn't give the ball to the other fucking team. Like that's the
he was just better than Russell Wilson. So like it's not like y'all was a shit show.
But that's my
the defense was better also. Don't act like Benito didn't turn into fucking a fucking don't do that. Don't do that.
Brandon Jones, who had a career year last year, come on.
Benito turned into a fucking anomaly, nigga. Have we ever seen a player improve like that? Listen, we had 2 insane anomalies in the NFL this year. Zach Bond and him. Where the fuck? What? How?
Right.
What they did this year was just insane.
We deserve our credit. Nick Benito deserves a shout for sure. But again, the biggest thing that made us win games was going from Russell Wilson to Bo Nix. And Bo Nix still wasn't a top flight quarterback. He just wasn't god awful. That's the difference. And for the Raiders, if you can do that, and I'm not, again, they may not have a Nick Benito for sure, but Sam was better than Bo this year. Not saying can carry over into a different situation. Maybe he's not the guy he was this year that he had never been in his career, but maybe he's a facsimile of it to some extent.
They better not go get him. Sam Darnold is going to rob somebody. He's going to fucking rob someone.
They might have a Nick Benito. They might have a Nick Benito. Tyree
Don't
Wilson.
say that to West. The West rock will Sam Darnold a long way.
Listen, if Tyree Wilson can somewhat be the guy that he was at the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and they got Wilkins, they got Crosby, they got Jacorian Bennett, they get a dog in the safety position. That offensive line is very good. I'm looking at it now. They got Colton Miller, Parham, Powers Johnson, Kappa, and DJ Glaze. That's a very good offensive. I did not know that's a very solid offensive line. They got Bowers, Trey Tucker, Myers. Get a decent wide receiver, someone like De'Ami Brown. Get a solid running back. That's pretty good. That's pretty.
Yeah,
they closer than what y'all saying, man. Yeah, they closer.
All I'm hearing is yes, a lot of things are set in stone. They're adding, they're making proper moves and things of that nature. Now we'll get you a franchise quarterback. And I'm sorry, I am not getting Russell Wilson and or Sam Darnold to win potentially 7 to 9 games next year or 6 to 9 games.
I'm making the call right now. They're gonna draft Quinn. They're gonna draft Quinshon Judkins. Okay, listen, 2 players in this draft that are just insane that everyone will know about after preseason or whatever the fuck. Omarion Miller and the running back I just said, they're going to be really good, bro. Quinshawn, who come from Ohio State, started at Ole Miss. Everyone knows him. But them two, bro, they're gonna change.
Can you remind me? Can you remind me?
Change the
Can you
team's
remind me
offense.
of school on Miller? Can you remind me of school on Miller again?
Well, like
Miller went to UNC, North Carolina.
Orion?
Oh, I thought
you talking about Hampton.
I thought it was
Hampton.
Yeah, I'm like
Miller.
Yeah.
Omarion Miller's the receiver from.
No, Omarion Hampton's.
He's the guy from
He's from Colorado. He's
Yeah.
from Colorado. I fucked that
yeah,
up. That's on me. Yeah. My fault.
Yeah, listen,
Yeah,
Hampton
Hampton.
RB1 in this class. I'm going to let y'all know this now. And you can bookmark this. You can clip this like you did process last year with the Bears. Amarion Hampton will be RB1 this year, and he will be going forward in this class. That's not a play. I'm telling you.
It'll definitely be.
There you go.
Omarion.
There you go.
Reminds me of your boy.
Amarion Hampton will be the best running back in this class 4 years later, and we'll talk about this soon. In 4 years' time, we will be talking about how Amarion Hampton was the better running back and why team failed on Gentry.
Hampton moved
How
like the kid
Gentry
from
looked
Detroit,
like a
bro.
broken
He
down
moved like
bus already.
Jameer
He won't
Gibbs.
even be better than Trevion. Trevion will be RB2.
Hold on. What? Travion? What?
Trevion will be RB2.
No, he won't.
Yes, he will, bro.
No, he will not. We can bet that actually. We can bet
Trevion
that.
will be RB2. It will be Genty and Trevion Henderson.
I hear the Buffalo Bills.
Why? Because Travion ran 4.4.
No. He's a good fucking back. Like that explosive.
Bro, he's not even better than the kid from. He's not even better than the kid from Tennessee, in my opinion.
What then? Then Dylan Sampson?
Yeah, I don't think he's better than him. I think Sampson will be better pro than him.
Nah, I do think Sampson's good, but no, I think Trevion will be special.
He's not better than Hampton. He's not better than Quinshawn. He's not better than Genty.
The top four backs will be Genty.
So hold on, you think Travion is better than Quinshawn?
I think I like Judd. I do like Judd, but no, I think Trevion's explosive will give him an edge. I think
Judd more explosive.
No, he's not. No. Trevion's more explosive. Judd might be a little bit more, complete, but no, Trevion's more explosive.
Why? Because he ran a 4.4?
Nigga, did you watch them play?
Yes, Trevion's probably better in a straight line, but I don't think he's a more explosive athlete.
Straight line. Trevion was taking regular screen passes to the crib all fucking season. Like that nigga's more explosive.
I disagree.
Nah. Trevion's a dog. They're both gonna be good.
I'm not saying Trevion's not good, but I think Quinshawn's got a little bit more juice personally.
I think
for sure won't be better than Hampton,
but I think Trevion's more explosive.
Yeah. I'm telling when you grade somebody a 128.1 elusive rating, that's all you need to know about a guy. That's all you need to know.
Yeah, Hampton
is going to be that. I'm telling you.
He plays just like Jameer Gibbs. He got that twitch like him. I know why people love him.
And listen, I'm telling you right now, do not let that man go to the fucking Commanders. Do not. Yeah. At 20 oh my God, do not let.
You don't think they got Commanders? No, they might have PTSD from drafting players from North Carolina though.
Oh, yeah, how, man.
I'm just saying.
I mean, niggas saying that the Vikings might take him in the first round though. Like,
hey, listen, man. Jefferson,
yeah, they got to get it. They need a bell cow back or a back that because I think Aaron Jones gonna end up somewhere else.
No, I think Jones stays one more season with them, but I do think they need another back that's more explosive.
I think Jones will fare better on a 1-year deal somewhere else. He'll get a better annual for 1 season, and I think he'll leave.
I wonder who would be in the market for him though. I don't think Minnesota would let him go because it's not like they're hurting for cap space and they have to pay a lot of people. So
yeah, but
why not bring him back?
Yeah, from what I'm reading, I think he's gone. I think he'll go to another team just because his value, like he proved that his value is still there, and he'll probably get way more from another team for 1 year as opposed to staying with the contract he has right now.
You don't think many would just give him a 1-year deal just to keep him?
No.
They'd
pay him what the contract says.
Because he signed a 1 year last year?
I thought it was 2, but right now, from what I'm reading, I think he's a free agent. I think he bounces. I think he bounces, bro.
You think the Bears might do it just to get another back in there and then draft another one later on?
No, I think the Bears are going to draft a running back. I think that's their goal.
I think Genty's going to go to the Bears though.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. And they would love Genty getting drafted by the Bears because they'd say he fits the city.
Yeah, I think, and he fits that scheme too. Like the shit that Ben Johnson would do with him would be nice, bro.
Yeah, and I mean, also Ben was a beneficiary of having a multiple back set. Being able to play multiple running backs. So that was a huge thing. The thing is with the offensive line, right? They went and made some moves thus far. I think Ben knew. The thing that lets me know that Ben knows it was the offensive line in Detroit is how aggressive they've been assembling the offensive line.
Going to trade a 4th-round pick to go get Tooney and pay him a contract extension, and then going to get the dude from the Rams. Like, he's like, we have to remake that line. Like, that's the biggest thing for us.
He knows, and also that's a credit to him because, dog, I think Detroit. People are thinking Detroit's going to take like some huge step back. I think their offense is going to be just as good, bro. That O-line ain't leave. If that O-line don't leave, he's good.
13 games. Like they'll win 12 to 13. They'll be fine. Like, especially because, like, bro, as long as Aiden stays healthy, there's still going to be a damn good defense. Like, that nigga's that good, and you have the potential to maybe even trade for another nigga. Like, if they go get a Harold Landry. I
don't know what the effect of losing 2 coordinators will do, but again, that Detroit team is built very well. It's
the guy that they kept for OC was a nigga that, like, a lot of teams was wanting to get for their OC or their, like, in their just coaching field, and like the Lions said we can't let him go. So I think offensively they'll be fine, and defensively we'll see. I mean, they have a lot of just niggas coming back. Like they played most of the season with practice squad guys. Like, they were just super hurt. So I think defensively they'll be fine.
Yeah, defensively they should be better. Like,
Daniel, would you? My bad.
No, I just said defensively they should be better. Even losing Glenn, just the health part of this thing, they should be better defensively.
Like, bro, them being the 15-win team when, like, damn near half of your defense died.
The entire defense was fucked against in that game against Washington. Their defense didn't have a chance.
They had practice squad niggas playing against it in the Washington game.
They were running ISOs.
Like,
against that Detroit defense, that's how bad they were beat up.
And then this is a good draft to even just get like depth. Like, if Mike Green falls to them, if fucking the nigga from Tennessee, I think they're saying he might fall. James Pierce falls. Like, there's gonna be some good defensive talent there. Offensively,
the defensive line talent is insane. The kid that I think will end up being the best out of everybody is Mykel Williams.
Mykel's gonna be a dog.
Mykel Williams from Georgia, like, they keep talking about he dropping. He's gonna be fucking insane in the NFL.
Nah, Jalen Walker will be a dog as well. Like, both them niggas gonna be really good. The nigga from Bama, their linebacker, is gonna be he's gonna be good as shit, man. Like, this right here is a good defensive draft. Like, there's so many positions that has top end talent at it that you can get even like mid to late rounds. And it's apparently niggas think that Malachi gonna fall. Like, you gonna have a starting level safety that might be in the second round, top of the second round, like on some Brian Branch shit 2.0. Like, man, I'm intrigued to see where teams go after free agency. Yeah. Like, that first wave of free agency, like the first 3 days after teams pay all the big money, is gonna determine like how the draft will fall.
Show some love to my dog Tez, man.
Tez
birthday, man.
Oh, shout out. Happy birthday, Tez, bro.
Happy birthday, Tez.
Happy B-Day, brother.
Happy birthday, brother.
Hope LeBron James and Luka get a win for you tonight, man. No funny. Got a big game today. Knicks.
Nah, I hope them niggas lose, but I love you regardless.
Chill out, man.
Jordan, I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Who, like, because I remember, like, y'all, the OC that y'all kept, like, what?
Nigga, we don't like you,
tight end coach or something like that?
2 big 3 to the 4th, nigga, the bro.
We don't like you, bro. We don't like you. We do not like you, bro.
2 big 3 to the 4th, nigga. I was locked in, the Brody. Wait till we get the playback.
What you said?
Wait till we get the playback, man. Shout out to Russ, man. Go ahead, Fredo.
Tell me what John Wall did last night.
Hey, man, I just want to, my dog
thinking about John Wall, gang.
My nigga dropped 50 again, bro. I felt alive again, man.
Back. Shout out to Harden, man. Real shit, bro. 50 ball. 50 ball.
Wait, you a Harden fan?
Yeah, that's my dog. That's my second.
No, I'm talking about it
of all time.
No, I'm happy for Harden. Yeah, Harden somebody to rock with for sure. But I'm happy for Harden.
Oh, okay.
Like I said, I evolved, bro. A lot of players that I used to talk about in the light, I cut it out and I just circled it down to Luka and Booker, and then it twinkled down. But yeah, all those guys I used to like them a lot for sure, like 1,000%. Shaggy can say it. Chad, you already know the vibes. BBN for life, gang.
What were you saying, Fredo? Was it Fredo?
Because y'all, the OC y'all got now, he was with like the tight end coach or something like that before.
You talking about from the
Lions?
You talking about Morgan?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was with the Broncos.
I thought y'all retained like your tight end.
I thought y'all went internally for y'all.
Was he with us?
Yeah, I could have.
I want to say y'all
went.
I think he
was with the. Yeah, no, you're right. He was with the Broncos previously, though.
Yeah, I remember the Bears like they was trying to get him to be their
they. I don't know much about him, to be honest, outside of him having previously been with Sean. I think though with their philosophy around the OC hire was the offense is really, more than people know, is really Dan. Now, obviously, Ben, I'm not gonna besmirch with Ben and his contributions on it, but the offense and the philosophy and how they want to play is really Dan. So I don't expect any drop off pretty much whatsoever. I think some of the main things you might see are, I expect Gibbs to be featured way more this year. I expect JMO to continue to be worked in with the intermediate stuff that started last year. I expect you to see an evolution of some of the same stuff you saw already happening last year, but the biggest thing I think will be the shift in the split in the carries between the two backs. I don't expect the two back shit to be, it's not going to be like 80-20, but I don't think you're going to see as many drives, if any drives, where you trot out Gibbs to start the game. Demont is the lead back to start the game. I don't expect to see that.
Okay. Because I was gonna be like, do y'all think that y'all need to get another wide receiver? Because do you believe J-Mo can be like the 2? But from what
I think J-Mo can be the 2. I think they do need another guy. I like Patrick though. I do like him, but I think
you definitely can keep him for a cheap deal.
Yeah,
coming off an injury, having a good season with y'all, I don't see why he would leave unless some team wanted to pay him a bunch of money. And even if y'all didn't, this is a good draft to get a wide receiver 3.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could see a mid-round pick,
like a nigga like Ty Fenton, if you want more speed, or like even like a big body nigga like one of the Iowa State guys.
Yeah, it would be more of a big body guy.
Then I think it's Noel or Higgins from Iowa State. Both them niggas like over 6'2", and the nigga Noel ran like a 4.3. Like it's a lot of good like complementary wide receiver pieces in this draft.
Yeah, don't worry about Ty Felton, y'all go on.
Hey, if Buffalo can't get don't worry about that nigga in Buffalo, for real.
You're drunk, Joe.
Don't worry
Stop
about
being
Ty
drunk,
Felton.
gang. That 49ers shit is over with. To wrap up the NFL though, 2 of the Cowboys leaders are taking a couple of steps in the right direction for the betterment of the team. Earlier this week, CD.
He was with the Broncos. Yeah, I thought no, it was a trip. He was with us previously, but he was with the Broncos last year.
Oh, okay.
CD reconstructed his contract. Said he basically did it because he can't win by himself. And then following CD a couple of days, Dak did the same thing yesterday. Adds $36.6 million to the cap. Eagles gave Zach Bond a hell of a contract, man. I mean, man,
much deserved.
I think it was a 3-year, $51 million deal. I think it was 3 years.
Yeah, I think he's like the 4th highest paid linebacker in the sport right now.
Yeah, so shout out, well deserved. He balled his ass off and followed it up in the playoff run as well. And yeah, man, I think that's it for the NFL, man. We're gonna continue to talk about the NFL throughout Facts and Stats, as obviously a lot of these teams are making moves, whether it's releasing, whether it's guys coming to an agreement, or whether it's trades happening. So obviously DK and T is probably expected to be moved at some point. We'll continue to further talk about with the draft coming up. Draft is what, April what? Fredo, you probably know off the top of your head, or Z-Farm?
Like 15th or 17th, something like that, like mid-April.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, or might be, no, it's like 20. So
I feel like it's always in the 20s, though. I feel like it's always in the 20s.
Real early, bro.
Yeah, third week in April.
April 24th through the 26th.
Nah, draft was always in April, big bro.
Yeah, it's always.
I sworn there was a year where it was in May. Maybe I'm
it's April, because like
it's always
like
combine,
rookie
free agency shit.
Yeah, rookie training camp is in May, so like the rookies and shit is in May. But yeah,
damn, the NFL season right around the man. It feels
Like
like
next
it.
week,
Right
it's
around the
Eagle
corner.
Tampa.
It feels like it. But when
Y'all
you think about it, the
fiending,
Super Bowl was less than a month
It's the
ago.
best
Super Bowl
sport
was
in the
less than
world, Jordan.
y'all
chilling, bro.
fiending, bro.
Bruh, it's the best sport ever.
Y'all can't
I'm
wait.
chilling, man. I'm taking my
I
time.
love this shit, Jordan, bro. I love this shit, man.
Nah, I appreciate you coming up. Definitely for sure.
I don't blame you,
I
bro.
think it's like basketball season ain't really been like fucking with me this season, so I'm like, I need football back.
I don't blame you, bro. Every team can't have Luka and LeBron, man.
You right. I'm
Preach,
back.
Joe. Preach,
Damn right.
Jordan Wilson. Ari was good.
Got Marcus Smart.
Baseball is back. I'm locked into baseball this year, man. Go Orioles. Shout out to Z Farm. You know what I'm saying? T, what I'm about to say? Real quick, because we are hour and some change to the show today. College basketball last night, man, was definitely worth watching for sure. One of my favorite teams in this sport right now is Maryland, man. I mean, it's Maryland. There's a special bunch that they have, a special bunch that you guys have, Z Farm, on a serious note. To go into Michigan as underdog, I knew y'all were gonna win that game. Going to Michigan as underdogs, I think that's the parlay that Alabama sold, but going into Michigan as underdogs and you come out with the win, man. I mean, great performance. You know, they made a comeback in the second half. Ultimately, you guys still put out the win. Let me find that score. I can't find it. Oh, 71-65. I'm sorry. 71-65, bro. You got anything to say about this game last night? But you guys getting the win? I think it was 33-22 at halftime. Yeah, 33-22.
Yeah, we were up by a lot. I think it was a 11-point margin. But yeah, just good win. I thought we were going to choke, and I'm not going to lie. I was watching that game last night. I thought it was going to.
I did too.
That Michigan State game, I'm like, damn, here we go. It's gonna happen. We were missing shots. Julian Reese. I don't know what's going on with him lately, man. He ain't hitting shots. He ain't performing like he would. He's been fouling like crazy. I think he's been 4 or 5 fouls last couple games towards the end of the he's just been playing weird. He's not playing like he was when he played against Wisconsin. We played earlier in the year, you know. But shout out Derek Queen, man. Listen, that man will be a great talent to whoever drafts his services and drafts his talents in May. I hope someone well drafts him. I really hope someone good drafts him because he's going to be a dog, man. He's going to be a great talent, but he's going to be great in March. This team, I think, is built for March. I think we'll be built for one of these type of games because it's a good team in Michigan. Rodney Rice had a great game. He started off slow, but he came in clutch for us last night. Hit some clutch threes to win the game for us. And Seton Miguel, man, that's an underrated talent. No one's talking about. Do I say it? I think I might say it. We have the best starting five in the Big Ten. I'll say it. Fuck it. We do. We have the best starting five. Our starting five, when it's on, nobody can beat us. If you see that starting five you saw last night, I think we win the whole tournament. I think we will win the Big Ten tournament. We run it back with Michigan State. We're gonna beat them again, like we should have the first time. But yeah, in terms of talent, I think we have the best. I think we have the best talent in the Big Ten. That's going to be in the tournament. Shout out to Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. But yeah, I think Derek Queen's the best, and that will be in March. That will show in March.
See y'all, bro. We beat the dog shit out of y'all, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. Like
you gonna need more than a 3/4 shot.
I told you, bro.
You're gonna need more than that.
I give you
more than a 3/4 shot to beat us next time. I'm telling you.
I'm talking about Duke, bro.
I'm telling you, you're gonna need more than a prayer.
I'm talking about Duke, bro.
Oh, Duke.
Talking about Duke. Yes.
Duke.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Whatever.
Whole tone change. You got niggas
sure,
shit, bro.
Sure. Yeah. Hopefully I'll make it there. But yeah. Big Crab 5, man. Don't see us in March. That's all I'm gonna say. Don't see us in March.
Yeah, hell of a team in Maryland. I respect Michigan, but obviously a lot what Michigan does operates through their big men. Golden and Wolf, who I got to now watch the last. I've probably seen 3 games of him in the last 2 weeks. And I see why, some of you all felt the way you all felt about him. Special player as well. I like how he operates. I like how he passes. I like how he rebounds. I like how he scores, to be honest. So Yeah, a lot of them operates through their big man, you know. And if Donaldson is not on or Burnett is not on, from a major scoring perspective, they can be beat. I'll say that. And Donaldson and Burnett combined for 7 for 18 last night and 18 points. So it wasn't the best, strongest performance for them. Probably overall from a team perspective. Really, it was Wolf and Golden combining for 40 out of the 65. And I don't think that'll be enough. So Maryland, ultimately, they were in control of this game. I thought they was going to trick it off and sell my damn self. Ultimately, like Z-Mac, I said Z-Mac. That's crazy. Z-Farm said, Rice hit some big shots, and you know, the much needed, not even much needed, but a big win for Maryland, who were 13-6 in conference play. And their last game of the season is against who? Z-Farm? The regular season, who y'all last game?
I believe it's Northwestern. I think it's
Northwestern,
at
okay.
home. Yep, at home Northwestern, March 8th. So
And we get selection Sunday next week, bro.
yeah, hey, and I ain't gonna lie, they got two center, Danny Wolf as well, and that Russian guy. Shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
that is our weakness, though.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna, if that's one thing I can say is our weakness is playing natural centers, because we don't have a natural center. We have 6'10" forwards who are athletic forwards, who are versatile forwards. We don't have a down low stopper. So if you've got someone who's a 7-foot true center, you have a shot. But if you don't, you're not beating us. So it's been proven. So yeah.
Yep. What else? Ole Miss in Tennessee, man. Ole Miss in Tennessee. Ted was texting me during this game, but I was in some heated punch. And I was locked into the first half of this game. Then I had to leave out the crib and make a run for somebody, bro. I had to go to Staples for some bogus. And that interrupted my whole little flow yesterday. Even down to the Florida Alabama game I was in and out of. See, majority of the first half of both games, to be honest. But yeah, man, I think somebody on Tennessee hit a big shot or something like that. It was up on my YouTube TV, but like I couldn't really like fully see what was going on. Tears just came up. Ole Miss hung on or hold it on, I want to say, and got to win 78-76 with Tennessee. Looked like they could have won this game, to be honest. But Tears, I know you was tapped in. Tell me what went down to the wire in this game or the stretch of this game.
First I want to say thank you to everybody who wished a happy birthday, whatever. I just want to show my appreciations first. But down to the wire, it was supposed to have been over, bro. But Tennessee hit an and 1-3 to I don't did he make the free? I believe he made the free throw, and the next play after that, I believe Ole Miss came. Yes, Ole Miss came down. Breakfield. It was a shot. A shot went up. He got the rebound and he shot a floater to put him up 2. And it was like, I think like 4 or 5 seconds left in the game.
Mm-hmm.
And the same dude who hit the shot, the N-1-3 before that possession, he had a layup, a clean one too, and he smoked it, bruh. Smoked it. And it was from there, bruh. So it was a good ass game though. Jeremy Breakfield, I think he had 0 points in the first half. 0. Came out the second half and finished with all 19 points off the bench.
Mm-hmm.
All that was in the second half, bro. He took over the game. Literally took over the whole fucking game, bro. So it was a good ass game, bro. I think overall though, I think from start to finish, because conference play is next week, so teams trying to and selection week as well as it will be next weekend. So a lot of teams are either trying to stay in there or solidify their spot so they don't jump regions, don't jump seedings. And I think this was just a game Ole Miss just wanted it more. I would say I think they just wanted it more, and you could tell the way that the game was going. They were the faster team. They were a step closer, a step faster than Tennessee. Really, relatively the whole night. Tennessee definitely had a good little run, but Ole Miss capitalized on all their runs and countered all their runs throughout the whole game. And I think they just wanted it more as far as rebounding, diving on floors, stuff like that, getting to the line, making free throws. So it was a good game, bro. It was a good ass game. I'm not gonna lie, and it literally went down to the last 2 seconds of the game, and he just missed.
Damn, Ole Miss made 7 less threes. They did not get to the line more, and they still won the game. So shout out to Ole Miss. And that, he broke everything down to what took place in this game. What else? I'm gonna try to continue to run through. Also, if y'all in here, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you ever want to come to the stage, feel free to come to the stage. Fact and Stats is a daily sports show with the slogan to speak your mind, allows everyone to come on the stage and speak their mind in regards to whatever the topic is, whether it's college basketball, college football, baseball, WNBA, which I can't wait for. Damn, that's coming up soon too. NBA, NFL, baseball, whatever the case may be. We talk about it all for the most part. Started the show off talking about DK Metcalf and NFL, which was not planned. And then Ole Miss, we're down there at the Ole Miss and Tennessee game. Also talk about Michigan and Maryland so far. Florida and Alabama, bro. I
wanted to add too. Associate just said it too. I couldn't remember exactly what they said, but he really just said everything they said last night. We needed Ole Miss to really win that game because it's not everything is a tiebreaker. So now Kentucky will play after our last game. Instead of playing that first week, we now play on that next Thursday to get that first round bye for the conference tournament. So we actually needed Ole Miss to win that game, and now we gotta beat
Mizzou.
we gotta beat Mizzou to secure the first round bye. Instead of playing the first week of the tournament, we'll play the second.
That Mizzou game gonna be a tough game too.
We gotta beat them though to break the three. They said 3-way tie. It's a 3-way tie.
Yeah.
But Ole Miss definitely helped us. So, but we have to beat Missouri to keep it though.
Okay. All right, good look. Shout out before I say Florida and Alabama. JT Top, I think he had 30 and 14 last night for Texas Tech. They rolled past Colorado. Clemson was actually in a close game with Boston College. Boston College fought hard at home, but Clemson got the win 78-69. Wisconsin, 12th ranked team, got the win 74-67 over Minnesota. And then Louisville, I like their mob. They really got a good mob. Terrence Edwards led the way with 36 points. I don't know what Chucky did. Let me just see what Chucky did on top of Terrence Edwards having 36. 35, actually. I'm sorry. Chucky led the way with 16, 7, 5, and 2 stocks. Stojakovic had, what is he doing this year, by the way?
No, he's good. He's good. No, you don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
You're not hip, bro.
That's bro.
Stop it,
bro.
Not hip, bro.
Me and 11-10 been talking about him.
These hidden gems, bro.
This ain't nothing hidden, bro. This ain't nothing hidden, bro.
Me and 11-10 been talking about him for months, bro. On the side, bro. Like, just chill. Like,
this ain't nothing hidden, bro. I'm just trying to tap into him. I know he came back from Stanford, so I wanted to see what and transferred over. I wanted to see what he was doing this year. So he had 17 on the year. Okay, solid. Another player, bro, and it's crazy. I just brought him up yesterday. Every year I have a favorite player in the draft, non-Kentucky guys. Last year it was Castle. This year it's down to 2 names.
Let me hear this, brother. What are you talking about?
That's Trey Johnson, but really Trey Johnson is too popular for me. Both guys are popular, but this next
give me a hidden one, bro. Come on, Trey Johnson.
It ain't nothing hidden, gang.
He's a top 5 pick, bro.
Castle wasn't hidden. Hidden, I meant. But yeah, Jeremiah Fears.
But Castle wasn't projected.
Castle was not hidden, gang. Castle wasn't hidden. Okay, cool. You right about that. But yeah, Jeremiah Fears, not projected top 5, not projected top 7. This is probably my favorite player in the draft because he has, in my opinion, the it factor. Like he got that. All right, it's time to go get it type of thing about him. And it really just comes down to if he's making or missing shots. I think their game before who did they play before this game? I cannot remember. He was off, and I'm about to show y'all. He was off in that game. I cannot remember who it was, bro. Ole Miss, actually. He was off in that game. They had 2 back-to-back close games, one against us and then one against Ole Miss. And he wasn't on in this game. Yeah, he was 4 for 14. He wasn't on. But last night,
that's a good one.
31 points. He had 31 points last night. And I mean, bro, he got the it factor. Like he got
who you talking about?
Jeremiah Fears.
Oh yeah. Okay. We on time. Okay.
Yeah. Like that. He probably my favorite player. Like I said yesterday, I would love him to go to the Miami Heat because he gets downhill. He's quick guard. He could pass the ball. He could score. I really like everything about his game personally. Last night he had 31 points, career high for him. Perfect from the free throw line. And 9 for 13 from the field. Also followed it up with 4 rebounds and 5 assists. So as a freshman, I think he's a really damn good guard. And when he gets to the right NBA program or team that believes in him, And you know, in his development, I think he'll be a special talent for sure. Where's he projected? I'll probably say lottery low.
Top
A
15
lottery
for
for sure.
sure.
Yeah, lottery for sure. So he's tough. Like Jeremiah Fears. I like him, bro. 6'4". He ain't no baby. He ain't no 6'1", 6'2", like 6'4", nice size, and he quick too. So yeah, he
Nah,
that in my opinion.
he definitely go get it for
Yeah,
sure. And he young. He's a freshman, but he's one of the younger freshmen. If you didn't, he's one of the younger freshmen in the country. But
mm,
he don't shy away from nothing, bro.
yeah,
Like
he
he
don't
not
shy away.
little.
Yeah,
Yeah, he not
yeah,
like not saying like he a little boy. He just get to the rim. No, I'm speaking in general as far as his game. He don't shy away from shit. He wants the ball. Like he
yeah.
runs to the ball and let me go do me.
Yep.
And I love that about dude, man. I thought that last shot against us, bro. That shit was, if Ortega ain't blocked that shit, bro, that shit probably went in.
Nigga, I thought that shit was going in, nigga. I was mad as hell when he had the ball. I said, "Oh shit! Look how quick he got downfield, bro." It's 54 people in here with 18 likes on this video. Yeah, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button and like the video. Also, make sure y'all tell Tez Happy B-Day via chat and or Twitter or whatever the case may be. And also make sure you all subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And then if you are not a member, I would love for you all to become a member. I have a lot of members on the YouTube side already so far, but extending support for the platform. Become a member for Facts and Stats community on YouTube for as low as $5. Become a member for as low as $5. And I appreciate all the extended support. How can you become a member? The link is in the description on this video. The link is in the description on this video. UConn, much needed win against Marquette last night. They got to win 72-66. This sold the fuck out one of my parlays. Providence super sold, bro. Like I don't even bet on bum ass schools like that. I ain't no more, bro. No more. Ain't so Kansas State hold it on against Cincinnati. Okay. I'm looking at some of these other stuff real quick. USC stepped on Washington. Okay. Last but not least, bro, Florida and Alabama. Like I said, Florida man.
You might have hit, brother. I might gotta give you flowers. You said not even a couple weeks ago. You said this some months ago, bro.
Yeah, I'm about to say that shit was a little minute ago, gang.
You said
I
this
ain't
some
gonna
months
lie.
ago. You might have hit, bro. You might have hit.
Yeah, I'm sitting back, but that was a little minute when I had made that comment about Florida probably winning it all, like non-Kentucky. You know what I'm saying? Not Kentucky by its side. Because I would never make a statement like this if we had this team that we had last year. But I still think this team is just as good, or probably could even be better, and obviously go further than last year's team. Now, if this team goes out around 64, then I'm good off college. I'm good off Kentucky. I ain't even gonna be able to talk about shit no more. Like ain't no way in hell this team should go out around 64. But I got a text last night from somebody, and he said, "Don't be surprised if Alabama lose in the first round." How you feel about that, Tiz? Or and Jordan?
The first round.
I don't see it personally, but
Fuck no.
you gotta show me who they matching up against.
And Bear can attest to this because Bear was there when I said this. I said they're losing round to 32 in early in the season. I said they're losing round to 32.
That could happen. I mean,
they're not. If anything, round to 16. I don't see this team making it far. Bama's they just scare the hell out of me, man.
Yeah, I would say that one flaw that I have seen from them throughout the whole year, and you might could contest to this too, Ed. If they not all going, they get too heavily Sears reliant, bro. Like they're too reliant on Sears to get them out of all these slumps, and that can hurt. Like I think that can hurt, but far as first round, bro, nah, I don't see it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, but hell, bro, real nigga shit. I ain't see it for us last year, bro, but it happened. So you know what I mean.
My response to the message was, I don't know about first round game, but like Z Farm just said, I can see it early though. Like I can see it early. BJ was the one that was always high on Bama. I just never, and I was never high on Bama, and he was even high on them last year too. It comes down to, are you knocking on our outside shots or not? And like you said, if not, okay, Sears. And as you see last night, he shot the ball 24 times. Their other freshman, Phylon, he had 19, 5, and 4. Solid outing for him. But P. Pat just typed in the chat, Alabama bigs are soft. You know, Diubate, solid. Grant, cool, I guess. Clifford, cool, I guess. But It's not much. It's not. They don't really cause much worry when you go into a game with them. You just got to defend the 3-point line pretty
They
well.
don't. Yeah, and they don't play defense.
Yeah.
They don't guard. They don't like if you got guys like Florida got guys. It's just because Bama can score. I think they like top. I actually think they number one in the country. No, I think it's Auburn and Bama. They top two in the country points per game. Like they gonna crack they 85 to 90 every night. But they don't guard nobody, bro. They can't guard. They're so heavily reliant on the 3-point shot. If the 3-point shot don't fall, it's serious. While going on, they still not playing no defense. They big, they tall, but they soft as hell. So and if they get in foul trouble, now they got to go small, and it's still serious. So like I said, first round, I don't see it, but though they have problems. They do have problems. They're not. I don't think they're as dominant as the other teams we've been speaking on all year, but I do think they are a good team. They are an elite team. They have weapons. They can beat you from so many different ways. But if those weapons are not going, then and you're not playing defense, it's gonna be a shootout every game. And I think in a tournament, if that's what people is looking at, then I get it. But I can't, a team like that though, first round, I can't see it, bro. I don't see it.
Is there an updated bracket tally? Can we see? Is
That's what I'm about to. Yeah, that's definitely what I'm about to pull up. After we talk about. Oh, this is the last game actually. Oh yeah,
I
my
don't
bad.
think they
So
have no. At least from what I've seen, I watched a fair amount of Bama games, or at least parts of Bama games, and I've watched a fair amount actually from start to finish too this year. Like I don't remember them having no gritty, low scoring, grinded out type wins like all year.
True.
And I don't think you're gonna just go into the tournament and outscore everybody every game. Eventually, you're gonna have one of these games where you got some guys in foul trouble and you gotta just get it out the mud. And it was a team that I didn't want to see earlier in the year. Now, of the better teams, I would love to see them.
Yeah, see, like right here, and Jordan Woods, that's a fact. But right here, I planned on putting up the bracketology today as well, briefly before we transition to NBA. But this is why when I got that text message, I'm like, nah, I can't get with that. Like they'll play South Alabama right now. Like what are we like? Like come on, bro. They're not losing. They're not like come on, South Alabama. Nah, if you want
to, bro, they gonna beat the
shit out of them. I don't know nothing about South Alabama, but come on, bro. With all the respect to South Alabama, like come on. Now, if you can tell me like, okay, they may be in a game with Memphis or something like that, around 32. Okay, I can probably hear you out. You know, I can probably hear you out, whatever the case could be.
But I'm not trying to be funny though, bro. I'm not trying to be funny. Bro, we had the best fucking freshmen in the fucking country last year and went to Oakland, bro. Like gang, respectfully though.
Gang,
like respectfully though.
That shit don't happen.
Listen, I ain't gonna South Alabama number one in the Sun Belt. Let's shit, I ain't saying much, but that's top team.
Bro, Ev, all I'm saying is, brother, shit happens though, bro. Shit happens. That's all I'm saying. Shit do definitely happen, bro. When that tournament, that's what, bro. Kentucky fucked up everybody bracket last year, the first night.
Facts. I was pissed, bro.
I had Oakland, bro. I don't know what you're talking about.
I had y'all winning last year, Tez. I ain't gonna lie. I was pissed.
I did too.
I was pissed.
I did too, bro. I was hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie, gang.
This one we was in playback. Man, they trolled us the whole day.
No way they got St. John's over there with us. Fuck no.
You scared?
Nah, bro.
Get through your side. We'll get through our side.
The game just gonna be 55 to 45, 55 to 53, but I ain't scared. It's just gonna be interesting to watch.
Get through your side.
But I think you did like a couple minutes ago before Ed just switched. I think you said a really, really, really important thing as far as the tournament thing with the Bama. And me and Ev as well been talking about Kentucky. That's my biggest question mark all year with Kentucky, bro. Is the grinded out games, bro. Like, granted, we have those type of guys. Montega, you feel me? They will us to win. And Amari I think is in them talks now too. But when them guys not in the game, bro, and you know what I'm saying, when you got to spare 4 to 5 minutes to do, because it's our first year doing this. You know what I mean? The first, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't able to get the high levels and get a bench in so short span of a time. You get what I'm saying? So I think it'll be better next year once you get a full off season. You can, you know what I'm saying, you can recruit. It's longer to recruit. So you can hit on the high players and depth. And if a Ortega or a Mike get in foul trouble in one of these games, bro, in the tournament, bro, I don't know, bro. I don't know if I trust my depth to give me 5 to 6 minutes until those guys come back in the game. Like I don't know, bro. I don't. It is what it is. And then now Jack's out. Is you know what I'm saying? Shit look a little limited, bro. I ain't gonna lie. So that I think you just hit on an important part though, because that's my problem with my team, bro. Can our depth win us minutes when our guys on the bench? And I just don't know. I don't know.
Bro, they better change it. No, everything you just said is facts, Tez, about y'all from what I've seen at least. Even though I've only probably
Fact,
watched
Malik.
6, 7 games start to finish for y'all, but they got us.
Where they got y'all at?
They can actually
Nah,
keep the brackets where they are. Just take
nah.
this
Yeah,
into
I
UConn,
next
do. I hope
Sunday.
they keep the brackets where
This
they
is
are.
UConn,
great.
Florida. I'm not
I
even
hope they
thinking.
keep the
This
I'm
brackets
is
where
not
they
even.
are.
wonderful.
Because
I'm
guess
not
what?
even thinking about what
Best
Zfon team got
bracket.
going over there. But they got
Yeah, because you ain't getting past that
UConn.
UConn game.
They got UConn, Florida, and St. John's over there with us. Fuck
Fantastic. That
no.
sounds
Nah,
perfect.
yeah, this is
Fuck.
wild. Yeah, this
That's
is
what I'm
And
saying.
Nah.
Listen,
Maryland. Don't
and
forget
listen,
Maryland.
and listen.
But
yeah.
this
He's
is
scared.
before. This is
Yeah, he's
before
scared. He
Auburn
don't
just
want to
Keep
mess
that.
lost.
it up.
That will
He
not
don't
be
want
the
to mess it up.
same,
Arizona's
bro.
playing good basketball lately too.
You gotta
That's
get
I
past
think
crazy.
this is
UConn
a
and you gotta
great.
get to
I
the
think
Crab
this is a
Five. Come
great
on now.
They
bracket.
will lace us. Don't worry. They're gonna lace us with something nice, bro. Trust me.
I,
That's insane.
They're gonna
that's
lace us with
great.
something nice.
Yep. I hope that stays the same right there.
Yeah, because
Me
That
they
too.
really
quadrant.
they really messing up with St. John's
That
being on
eight
the three
quadrant.
line.
UConn versus Duke, and then the winner of that gets Maryland or
St. John's is
Arizona.
gonna mess
I love
everything up
that.
if they're not a
Oh my.
two.
That's
That's
what
the
I'm
thing.
saying.
Because
They're
even
messing.
as
Yeah,
a
it should
three
be a
or a
three.
four, they fuck up so much for so many other teams. I did want to say about the Alabama piece, because I know that's what y'all were talking about with the game. They do have the highest. They have the highest scoring offense, but if you look at their per game stats, Mark skews a lot for them. Like
Mhm.
he averages 19 and a half points per game. The next highest points per game is 11, and that's
Mhm.
by three different players. He heavily skews, and then if you look at their season totals, offensively, he has double the most shots attempted than their next highest person, which is which is Grant Nelson. He has, but the thing is, like in terms of field goal makes, is not that big of a difference. The only place offensively where there is some sort of parity is at the 3 point line. And that's because he's taken 76 threes, and then Aiden Holloway is taking 72 threes. But if you look assist, it's pretty much Mark, and then LeBron Philon, I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Philon will get some assists out there. He's pretty good from assisting. But Mark has 80 turnovers this season.
Mhm.
Like he is their, if you really look at it, he is their offense. Which is why I say Alabama goes as Mark goes. And like if Mark can't put you over the hump, they don't really have anybody else, which is where I do think Jordan's points of like having grinded out games where like you need more than just Mark to pull you through. Like everybody has to kind of be on their shit. They don't have those. He clearly is the engine and producer on their offense. He facilitates. He's good at what he does. He plays the most minutes, but he also has the most turnovers. It's one of those things where in a tournament where teams are going to do their best at shutting down your best player and you're not that physical. They were way more physical of a team at the beginning of the season than they are right now. I don't really know what
Facts.
happened.
Facts.
They were a much more physical team.
That's a good point out.
Um on both sides of the ball, I would truthfully I believe than they are right now. I'm not sure. Like I can't remember an injury, so I don't know necessarily what has happened in that. But they're not physical. There's one person that really generates most of your offense for the most part on a consistent basis. Y'all turn over the ball, and like defensively on the defensive end, y'all can get beat up, quite frankly. Um, Y'all can get beat up. I don't know what they're like, how many fouls they tend to average a game. It's just kind of one of those things where they actually do remind me a lot, and I said it in the chat. They remind me a lot of Iowa State in the sense that they live by the three and die by the three. And if them other niggas not making their threes, it's literally up to Mark.
Mm-hmm.
And like I don't know if that's not sustainable in my opinion. Like we've never really seen a team sustain that kind of offense with no defense, well, no, like not really like an imposing or physical defense for you. Like that's not really sustainable in a tournament. So I don't think it's first round. I would be very shocked if it was first round. But I do think that's a team that kind of they need this SEC tournament to go well to help them get into a groove. Because if they take how they've been playing right now into the tournament, it's not looking good. And I would be worried.
Preach.
I think that
Preach.
Wisconsin game, I think that was the round of 16 it could be. I think Wisconsin would give them a nice matchup, but Baylor, Memphis, South Alabama, I don't know.
I think Memphis possibly could. I don't necessarily know. You think Wisconsin gonna get past Louisville?
I think Wisconsin has enough.
Okay.
I'm
That'd
very
be
high.
that'd
Again,
be a
I'm
good
a Big
game.
Ten.
That
I
would be
think
a good game.
That'd be
Yeah.
a good ass
Yeah,
game,
that'd
bro.
be a
I
good
ain't gonna
game.
lie.
That would be a good game.
I'm loving what I'm seeing from my guys though. I love this Utah Valley. Then go get Indiana St. Mary, get them out of there. Boom.
Yeah, that shit
Hopefully
looking sweet.
they're looking sweet. I won't see
Yeah.
Auburn to Elite Eight.
Yeah.
Check ball.
Yeah.
Check
Take your
ball.
chances. Yeah, we here. We here
Check
for a
ball.
You're
reason.
not worried about Illinois? I'm
Nope.
asking questions. You're not
Nah,
worried about
not really.
Iowa
Not
State?
really.
I'm asking questions.
No, I'm
They
okay.
can get us, but we have to not be on our shit for Iowa State to beat us. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie. We had to be out there
Okay.
bullshitting for Iowa State
I
to
would
beat
pick
us.
y'all.
Like, yeah. So if
I
we
still wouldn't pick y'all,
bullshitting,
but
they
I
can
just
get us.
wonder. Okay.
But I can't. I mean, if we fall on Auburn side, which I've been saying all year, I don't want to
No.
be on that side. But if I gotta see them in an Elite Eight matchup, we've been doing something pretty fucking good to get here. So I'll take
Yeah.
my chance. I take
Yeah,
my chances,
exactly.
bro.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
take
if
my
you make it
chances.
that far, you're like shit. We've definitely been playing some good basketball.
Man, I like that road we got. I ain't gonna lie.
The rest of this shit can shake up. They can leave
I love
the
it.
No
East
road,
how
bro.
it is
That's a
though.
short jog to an
You
early
make Cooper
exit,
Flag
bro.
hate the
It's a
DMV so
short
much,
jog,
you want to come
too.
back home for a second year. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn,
Wait, that would
I
be a
can't
second one?
wait.
Oh no,
Short
that would be a
jog.
Sweet
Oh man,
16.
Steve Farmer's comedy, bro.
I
That'd be
can't
a
That
wait.
would be a
dog shit.
good Sweet 16 matchup, I
Bro, we
think.
would kick
Hey,
their ass.
UConn versus Maryland would be a good game. That's gonna be.
I'm crying. No, UConn, Duke. I'm telling you, Jordan, y'all gonna play UConn. Y'all have been attached every bracketology. They've been there.
Cool. I get to thank Darren Hurley personally for what he, turning
Period.
down the Laker job. So I would love it.
I like comedy. So yeah, there's a little updated bracketology. And that was everything around college basketball.
You know you have to host a space on a playback that Sunday.
Yep.
Selection Sunday.
Yeah. That's next Sunday, not this one coming up, right?
Next
Yeah, the
Sunday.
16th.
Next. You got the conference tournament
The
start
16th.
next week.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
And I
share my
think it started
screen.
like noon or 1,
Tez, I
something
don't
like
think
that.
Duke playing the conference tourney till like Saturday or something, bro.
Yeah,
Something
y'all
crazy.
got the double bye, bro.
Something crazy, It's gonna be a minute.
Auburn got the double
Same.
bye for the SEC too. Yeah, Houston got the
Same.
double bye too. Yeah, y'all got some talent. Malik should be back by then, huh?
I don't think Malik gonna be back to the. If he back by then, cool. He don't need to be back into the first weekend, bro. If that,
Okay, you just think y'all that good, huh? Okay, for sure.
because we're not losing the first round.
I agree. Y'all,
So
bro. Like I know you and BJ been chatting about fuck the conference tournament, bro. Y'all need to win that shit, bro. I'm not
yeah, because I
gonna lie.
want the number one
When the
overall
last time
seed.
y'all won one? If you know.
I can't remember, bro. Because I don't really be caring about it if we get a good seed. But in this case, I do because I want the number one overall seed, and I think it's a possibility with Auburn losing. So, how they lost. So I want to go win that conference tournament now. Because Louisville in there too, so that could be another good win.
Yeah.
So yeah, I
I
want
think
that
y'all could
conference.
get it, Jordan.
You said what?
I think y'all could get it.
Yeah, I think if we win our conference tournament, we'll get the
Yeah,
number 1 overall seed.
which would be
Shit gonna be
interesting.
interesting though, bro. It's gonna be very interesting because by next Sunday, it's gonna be locked in wherever you at, and it's check rock, nigga. Like fuck it, like you know what I mean. It is what it is, bro.
Oh,
But
it's gonna be
I
so
think my
much fun.
four, I think my 4 seed, my 4-1 seed though, be who I think. Well, nah, because I did say Bama, but I had Bama with Auburn, Duke, and Houston. So, but the Bama shit might change. It might change, and
Y'all think
they
Tennessee
may get
be the
that shit to
second
Florida,
seed?
bro.
Oh, you saying for it?
I hope
I
so, and
was
I hope they in
saying
my
I was
bracket.
wondering if you so y'all don't think Tennessee is that second one seed from the SEC?
You said tennis? Nah, I'm number 1.
They have to win. They have to win the whole
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing.
yeah.
Okay.
They just lost to Ole Miss. So
Mhm.
with them going to the tournament next week, they do get the first round bye still, but
Mhm.
to get the 1 seed, they got to win the whole thing.
Yeah.
They can come over here and be a 2 seed. That'd be
Who?
nice.
Tennessee? You
Yeah,
take
come on over
Tennessee?
here and be the 2
Of
seed.
course you want
Yeah,
Tennessee over Florida. Duh.
yeah.
I too would want Tennessee over Florida.
Maryland versus Florida, man. It's gonna be oof.
Man, I
Top two
can't wait.
altitude.
As far as tonight, we don't really got nothing. I think it's only Michigan State and Iowa. If I'm not mistaken. I'm not watching that.
Yeah, that's the only game.
I will just be prepping until I have to be on the stage and Lakers versus Knicks. I cannot wait. I don't know why I'm so hyped for this game, but
That
super
beautiful
duper hyped
stadium.
for it. I think the Lakers actually.
Is Cat coming back or not playing? I couldn't remember. I
I
couldn't
think
hear.
he active. I think he'll be active for tonight. Because
Yeah,
I got
he's
him on fantasy
playing.
basketball. So,
Oh, okay.
but Rui should be playing too. Is Rui gonna be out? Rui still
Probably
expected to
not.
be out for a
No,
couple
he's not gonna
week
be.
or so?
He's not gonna
Or
be
he
evaluated till this weekend. Wouldn't expect to see him until the Bucks, whatever game after that Brooklyn game at the earliest.
okay. Okay. So yeah, that's that. Everybody that came through on the YouTube side of things today, man, thank you so much. I'm truly enjoying starting the show on YouTube for at least 2 hours or so. And then I'm definitely enjoying the shift to playback for the next 2-3 hours as well. And do not forget, I will be making a post office run tomorrow. A lot of orders to ship for anybody that's anticipating and or waiting. Look at 1110 coming in here. We're going to be shifting Hargrave to be released by the 49ers. It's going to be a lot of releasing and trading and all type of shit going on, man. Damn. So yeah, everybody that came through to the playback side. I mean, still playback side, the YouTube side. The show is about to shift to playback to talk about the NBA, where we had SGA put up a 40 ball. We had 2 guys on the Celtics make history. That's not Brown and Tatum. We had Harden erupt for 50, and we had Russell Westbrook and the Nuggets have a good comeback win against the Kings. So we got a lot to talk about. Make sure you all sign up and join the Fact and Stats Playback Room. It's an app you can easily download. This is where the show will be headed. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Playback.tv/facts and stats. This app you can easily download, and the talks will continue. The talks will continue right there in the playback room right now. Make sure you all subscribe to Facts and Stats if you are not subscribed already. And again, thank y'all so much for pulling up today. Do not forget, on Fridays, the show is hosted or held to start on playback. No YouTube as of right now on Fridays. When I get to 1,000, I'll be going live on both. No YouTube as of right now on Fridays. Playback. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Playback.tv/facts and stats. Pull up.